Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. This is AMN News Report, your most trusted news network. Today is November 2, 2022. I am Alyssa Labrador from the CS3A, your news reporter for today. For the headlines, Ms. Capilano asked the students in her subject Human Reproduction to create a 10-minute video that features influential person or group of people that promotes proper reproductive health, human sexuality, and religiosity. After looking for some articles regarding this topic, let us hear what information I gathered from one of our students. Ms. Labrador found the article entitled Human Sexuality: How Do Men and Women Differ? Published last April 2003. The author of this article is known as Tisha from her name Leticia Ann Peplao. Who is Leticia Ann Peplao? To help us explain the study of Mrs. Peplao, which is the human sexuality and how do men and women differ from each other, let us hear Miss Ali. Miss Ali?
Thank you, Miss Alyssa.
Miss Leticia Ann Peplao was born in 1945. She is now 77 years old, currently living at Los Angeles, California. She is a respected professor of social psychology at the University of California, Los Angeles. She graduated as summa cum laude with the course BA in Honors Psychology in Brown University in 1968. In 1973, she became a PhD in social psychology at Harvard University. She is currently the president of the International Society for the Study of Personal Relationships. Some of her research has examined ways in which gender and sexual attitudes affect intimate relationships. Here are some of her published articles.
Loneliness, the relationship of self-disclosure and androgyny. First published December 1982. Social Psychological Issues on Sexual Behavior, an Overview Journal of Social Issues, 1977. Brief Encounters, Impact of Gender, Sexual Attitudes, and Partners' Gender on Interaction and Cognition, 1978. Satisfaction in Lesbian Relationships, Journal of Homosexuality, 1982. Sexual Compliance, Gender, Motivational, and Relationship Perspectives, Journal of Sex Research, 2003. And lastly, her article about the difference of men and women, published last 2003. According to Mrs. Leticia Ann Peplao, men and women are different in many ways, not only physically, but also emotionally and mentally. Because of these differences, there's also a distinction in the way men or women are treated. When looking at the obvious facts that set males apart from females, it is quite clear that men definitely have the advantage. Not only do men have better builds than women, but men also do not have to go through certain changes throughout their lives like females do, such as menstruation. Also, men and women are treated very differently in society. Men are in most cases treated better, whether it is in the workplace or just out for leisure. Although there are some advantages to being a woman, such as not having to sign up for the draft, overall, the advantage is on the guy's side. First of all, men are made with bigger, stronger, and seemingly better bodies. The strongest man is no doubt stronger than the strongest woman, and the majority of men are built better or tougher than the majority of women. A man's body can endure more than a woman's, and in our society, being stronger, bigger, or tougher is a good thing, and a goal for many people. Women are seen as being weak and unable to do things for themselves. Secondly, men do not undergo certain unpleasant events or changes throughout their lifetime that women have to endure. For example, having menstrual cycle and dealing with your body constantly changing every month. Not to mention ones that is overweight, dealing with menopause. Also, men cannot give birth, which is one of the most painful experiences a woman will ever go through. There are many different changes that happen to a woman's body during puberty that men don't have to go through. That's not to say that men go through things that women don't go through, but things such as menstruation is something that will last beyond puberty. In addition, At home, men and women take on different responsibilities and they share the household tasks. For example, in many countries, generally women wash the dishes, do the laundry and the ironing, tidy and clean the house. However, men work and earn money, do the necessarily daily shopping, repair household goods, take care of the car if it is present. Furthermore, in business life, some companies regard their staff according to their gender. For instance, women cannot work in construction work because it needs endurance and strength, which are not available in the women's bodies. And as a consequence of this, construction companies don't hire women builders. Also, in Turkey, men don't tend to work as a secretary and nurse, since they are known as a woman job. As a result, companies release the job advertisement for women. These are some of the informations we gathered from Peplua's article.
To give the insight upon hearing this article, what can you say about it, Miss Alyssa?
There are many differences such as intelligence, opinions, appearances, personalities, and genders, which in my opinion are the most basic ones. Genders represent the differences and also similarities between female and male, or women and men. In general, men undertake different responsibilities, tasks, and women too. From history to modern time, the border differences between women and men hasn't changed exactly yet. However, many people pretend not to see the similarities between men and women. In my opinion, it may be claimed that there are some differences and similarities between men and women in terms of responsibilities and tasks. We can say that there is some resemblance between men and women in terms of their responsibilities. According to many ancient and modern philosophers, people born in equal conditions. Their appearances may exactly be different, but they have the same intelligence, opinions such as believing God, living in a good way, helping each other. However, their social environment changes from people to other people. Then, the differences begin since people continue their own individual way, and the basic reason of these differences is being a man or woman. All in all, it may be accepted that men and women have both similarities and differences. In my opinion, all people are created in a different way. Before the birth, they are loaded their destiny, and during their lives, people experience their fate. Due to these facts, people, namely men and women, undertake different tasks and responsibilities. It shouldn't be important to share all the things equally between man and woman. The important thing is to be understanding and to help each other.